So I'm not very good at manipulating people. I can't even manipulate myself to get out of bed in the morning. But being that I'm an influencer now, I think it's about time I figured out how to do it right. So I learned how to manipulate all 16 personality types, and I'm gonna teach you how to do it too. I've condensed all of the best ways to manipulate all personality types into one short video. Some people might say it's really dangerous to put all of this information in one place, so easy for everyone to access. But I'm doing it anyway. So let's get started. ENTPs. ENTPs are all about freedom and independence. And they really don't like being manipulated. Which, to be fair, nobody does. But ENTPs are going to turn the table and manipulate you as punishment. So anticipate that. Manipulate them by making them think they're manipulating you as punishment. The only way to manipulate an ENTP is with 20th dimensional chess. ISFPs. ISFPs are gentle, delicate souls, which means they're super easy to manipulate. Just add some emotions or touch upon their ideals and they'll be putty in your hand. But tread lightly. If ISFPs find out, they'll cut you out forever. ENFPs. ENFPs live in magical lollipop fields. Nobody would ever lie to them, right? Yeah, ENFPs are super gullible and easier to manipulate than Play-Doh. However, ENFPs are surprisingly good at manipulation too. They just really hate doing it, and imagine everybody else will hate doing it too. INTJs. INTJs are super cynical and surprisingly hate to be manipulated. And if you so much as think about trying, they'll cut you out. It doesn't matter who you are, even if you're a baby. If you want to manipulate an INTJ, you need to show them the numbers. Data is the only way to get them to do anything. ISTJs. ISTJs don't trust people, like at all. It takes a long time to get into their inner circle, but don't think you're safe once you're in. The smallest white lie and you're gone. If you want to convince an ISTJ to do something, you gotta appeal to tradition. Because manipulation today is bad, but manipulation yesterday is great. ESFJs. ESFJs are really good at reading others and spotting fakes, be it fake purses or people. But ESFJs have a big weakness. They care about other people too much. So exploit that. Just make an ESFJ think you need something, and they will bend over backwards to help. ENFJs. ENFJs are psychic. You can't manipulate them, sorry. But that's not really a problem, because all you need to do is get them to love you. No, you still won't be able to manipulate them, but they seek harmony so much, they'll do anything you say anyway. ISTPs. ISTPs hate you. Don't take it personally, they hate everyone. ISTPs in general try to avoid people because there's nothing they hate more than drama, and people are drama. Fortunately, ISTPs are super competitive and they hate to lose. So just tell them you can't do something or you're better at it, and they'll go do it just to show you up. ENTJs. ENTJs do background checks on all of their friends. To get into their circle, you have to be really clever. But even once you're in their circle, ENTJs won't be swayed by your feelings. They just don't care. You need to manipulate them with their goals. Just add whatever you want them to do to their checklist. And don't you worry, it'll be done before the deadline and under budget. ESTJs. ESTJs hate getting bossed around by their lessers. And newsflash, everyone is a lesser to them. But they do have a soft spot for their family and friends. So if you can get into their inner circle, you might have a chance. Or just wear a crown, because ESTJs love authority. INFJs. INFJs are cynical and jaded. They've seen some shit, and they're pretty good at predicting things. So the only way to manipulate them is to convince them by doing what you want is the best way to bring harmony. INFJs love harmony, and they will obey. ESTPs. ESTPs have a big skepticism filter, and they don't get deceived easily. But the funny thing is, they don't use that filter with their friends. So this is another one of those types that if you want to manipulate them, you're gonna have to become friends first. But once you do, you're gonna get your way. ESFP. ESFPs are a pretty laid-back type. They live in the moment and they don't bother predicting stuff. They'll cross that bridge when they come to it. But this makes ESFPs pretty gullible. Plus, they're super positive. Nobody would ever manipulate them into going into Candy Mountain. There's no need to protect their kidneys. ISFJs. ISFJs are pretty logical feelers, and they don't trust people. But while they don't trust people, they do care about others. Too much. So just show them some waterworks, and they'll open up the safe. INFPs. INFPs are way too trusting. They're idealistic and some might say childish. This makes them super easy to lie to. You can say whatever you want and they're gonna trust you. But INFPs do learn. Basically, an INFP is going to fall for a social security phone scam at 18, but they won't fall for it at 81. INTPs. INTPs are the king of, well, actually, they fact check everything. They're basically like Snopes on steroids. So if you want to manipulate them, you better have receipts. And remember, they'll see any contradiction you have. You better be a pretty good lawyer if you want to manipulate them. So, do you think you're gullible? We probably could all afford to be a little bit more jaded. The world is not your friend, but animals are your friend. And I made a video typing all of the 16 personalities as animals. Thank you guys so much for watching. Special thanks to my patrons. And remember, if you join or donate to my coffee, you'll get access to my videos early, get sneak peeks of future videos, and get access to exclusive content like the after show. Anyway, I gotta get working on my next video. I'll catch you guys all next time.